Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dumb coming back with another video, and this is my St. Louis Blues at Buffalo Sabres recap from December 10th, 2019. Now, in the first period, the scoring at 18 seconds into the game, it was Buffalo's Sam Reinhart, his 12th of the season, assisted by Victor Olofsson and Brandon Montour. Now, they kept saying the whole game that it was credited to Victor Olofsson, but then at the end of the game they gave it back to Sam Reinhart because he did score the goal. So it's Buffalo Sam Reinhart, his 12th of the season, assisted by Brandon Montour and Victor Olofsson. It's 1-0 Buffalo. Then at 3:37 it was St. Louis's Troy Brouwer, his first of the season, assisted by Barbashev and Thomas. And after one it was 1-1. And the shots on goal after one were Buffalo 11, St. Louis 9. The penalties in that first period: at 7:04 St. Louis Jay Bomeister, 2 minutes for tripping, and at 13:20 it was Buffalo's Jeff Skinner, 2 minutes for slashing. In the second period, the scoring at 19:51, it was Buffalo's Johan Larsson, his 4th of the season, assisted by Zach Bogosian and Jimmy Vesey. And that made it 2-1 Buffalo after 2. Shots on goal in that period were 10-10, making it a 21-19 advantage for Buffalo. And then in the third period, at 8:23, the penalties in that second period, I'm sorry. At 8:23, it was Buffalo's Jack Eichel, 2 minutes for hooking. And then at 16:52, it was St. Louis Blues Robert Bortuzzo, 2 minutes for tripping. In the third period, at 3:52, it was St. Louis tying it up. Alex Pietrangelo, his 7th of the season, assisted by Perrin and Bozak, made it 2-2. And then at 5:46, it was Buffalo's Jack Eichel, his 19th of the season, assisted by Sam Reinhart and Victor Olofsson, made it 3-2 Buffalo. Then at 19:09, it was Buffalo's Zemgus Girgensons, his 4th of the season, an empty net goal assisted by Johan Larsson and Henry Jokiharju, made it 4-2 Buffalo. And then the icing on the cake, at 19:58, it was Buffalo's Jack Eichel, his 20th of the season, his 2nd of the game, an empty net goal with the St. Louis goalie still pulled, assisted by Zemgus Girgensons. 5-2 final. The Buffalo Sabres defeat the defending Stanley Cup champion St. Louis Blues. Shots on goal in that third period were Buffalo 12, St. Louis 11. The total shots on goal for the game were Buffalo 33, St. Louis 11. No penalties in that third period. And like I said in my preview video, I was hoping that Linus Ullmark would be named the #1 goalie in Buffalo, and he is. He was named the new #1 goalie in Buffalo, so congratulations to Linus Ullmark, beating out Carter Hutton and becoming the Sabres' new starting goalie, the #1 goalie here in Buffalo. So hopefully he will start in the next game against the Nashville Predators. And tonight's 3 stars of the game: tonight's 3rd star, Sam Reinhart; tonight's 2nd star, Johan Larsson; and tonight's 1st star, no surprise, after being named the new #1 goalie in Buffalo, Linus Ullmark is the #1 star of the game. Now, this game was very, very entertaining. They beat the defending Stanley Cup champions, and they put up 5 goals. They needed to score some goals, and they did. They're coming off of a 3-2 overtime win over the Edmonton Oilers, and I think they're going to put another winning streak together. I think their next game they can beat the Nashville Predators. Jake Allen was in net for the St. Louis Blues, and it's going to be interesting to see, who starts in goal for Nashville. I thought Carter Hutton would get the start because he would be playing his former team, the St. Louis Blues, but They want Olmark to be the #1 goalie from here on out. And I said in my preview video that I wanted that as well because Carter Hutton is struggling. So, congratulations again to Linus Olmark becoming the new #1 goalie in Buffalo. And he made some awesome saves tonight. How did he do that kind of saves? You know, kind of like Ryan Miller and Dominik Hasek were making when they were the Sabres goalies. But comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. What a game. What a night for Sam Reinhart, Johan Larsson, and Linus Olmark. Tonight's 3 stars, and with scoring 2 goals, I'm surprised that Jack Eichel wasn't a star of this game. He had 2 goals. Sam Reinhart only had 1, and Johan Larsson only had 1. But it's no surprise that Linus Olmark was the first star of the game. Comment in the comment section below on what you think of tonight's victory, 5-2 over the St. Louis Blues. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace, and go Sabres. Let's beat the Nashville Predators in Buffalo.